The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman volleyball coach Dave Franklin, I'm Michael Watring, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman picked fourth in the SAC preseason coaches poll. And, Coach, last season, that's where you finished fourth. You're able to get to the NCAA tournament for the first time. Now you're in year three. You've kind of been able to get your feet under you. You've been able to recruit. You have kind of your full system of players. What are the expectation levels like for you entering this season with this group?
The same as any season, be the best that we can be. Obviously, the expectation levels rise a little bit because we have a lot coming back, so we have experience. The system, they're learning it. We keep getting a little better at it. We keep making little changes to it as I learn even more about it and keep improving my coaching. So I think the expectation level rises, but we just want to be the best that we can be. And with that, we know that if we reach our best, certain things can be accomplished, which is probably motivating, and it should be. But it's just come in each day, keep getting better, cliche-ish, but I love that part of it. And I think towards the end, we'll be playing our best ball, which is the goal.
Last couple of years, you've had young groups, teams that haven't had a whole lot of game experience. Well, that's different this year. Pretty much every spot but the setter position. You have some players there that played last year but haven't gone through the full season grind of being that starting setter. How do you try to use the experience of everybody around the setters to help really bring them along in now a 6-2 setup?
In our gym, when we talk setting, we talk about the best setters in the world, allow the hitters to do the work. And so our hitters have experience. And they've really worked on their mechanics to make sure that they can open up hitting windows for the setters so they don't have to be as precise as we want them to be all the time. But that'll get them confidence as they see hitters put to the ground, which will help them get comfortable pretty quickly. And so the experience is valuable, but there's always a large jump from freshman to sophomore year, and there's a sizable jump sophomore to junior. And so we still have a lot of sophomores that are going to make jumps, and we're still going through a process. And we understand that if we can just keep getting better at where I'm at right now, that's how we become the best that we can be at the end.
3 preseason first team, or all conference picks, 2 on the first team, 1 on the second team. You look at Marnie Streeter, Megan Oldenburger, they had a lot of swings last year. How do you try to take a little bit of the pressure off of them and spread the wealth while also being more efficient as a group?
Pass the ball better first. We are a much improved ball control team, and we're only showing improvement this fall. If we can pass it a little better, we can balance out the offense. Our right side hitters are effective hitters. They had to work on their mechanics. They were young, and we got better at that. We found our weaknesses, and we put a lot of time into it. It's been neat to see their progression. And so as they start to hit the ball better and setters gain confidence and we pass it better, we can take some pressure off the outsides and have a little more balanced offense. The good news is all those swings and all that experience allowed our outsides to understand how to affect a match, even if they're not killing it, which gives us a huge advantage, I believe. So when we get into certain nights and if they're struggling, we still know how to win in those kind of environments and those kinds of matches.
You're about 10 days away from first serve to start the 2018 campaign. What do you need to see this team work on in the coming practice days to be prepared to start the year on the right foot?
We've had 2 scrimmages. The first one was a little rough. This past Saturday, we made improvements from that, and we just keep seeing progressive things that allow us to keep improving. We started off, we always talk about in our gym, we teach them how to move, and then we teach them how to see. And so we've really started to get into the seeing part now. And so if they can just start seeing and understanding how to play the game now and not just move, we're going to be able to be there right ready to go on Friday.
Coach, appreciate the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
He's Dave Franklin. I'm Michael Watring, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.